attempt.
No, that is it. And there goes Norbert with the fatality.
The champion has been
eliminated.
knocked.
We're going to see a new champion. Oh, Aiden Cordova is moving on.
Aiden moves on. What a
He's eliminated Norbert Vale.
And we have just begun.
Oh, and a nice head kick. Is Jenner gonna move on?
Yes,
and
he
he
is.
does!
Yes, he is.
Brandon
with the win.
Brandon! What?
He knocked out the champ. That's
What?
wow.
For Mortal Kombat's very own Rich Divizio!
Undisputed Blood Wars Championship.
Oh, look at that.
That
Oh, and look
vicious
at that
combo.
slamming. That's literally.
The 60-hit combo.
But because of the fact that you eliminated Michelle in the Tekken 3 tournament, I have to avenge her L. So guess what? Don't take this ass kicking personally.
Sleeping on it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, he's
Oh,
not
he doesn't!
Yep, not
Steven
he's
Lucas
definitely not
is
sleeping
moving
on it.
on!
Gotta give it up to Michelle, though. For real.
Steven!
I give
It is all over!
The return
Norbert
of
Vale
Norbert Vale,
is your
the
two-time
champion.
Bloody Wars champion!
Bloody Wars Nation! This is JP Pitts, your host of the Bloody Wars Tournament, and welcome to another episode of the Bloodcast. Sorry for an hour delay, folks. Boy, oh boy. It was, my special guest was settling in, trying to get everything going and making sure that everything's good, equipped, and, you know, technical difficulties can be a thing, but we're all here. We're all on the same page, and everyone is going to have a great time. Whew! With that said, today is Sunday, and it's episode number 7 of the Bloody Wars Bloodcast. Like I said, folks, today is Sunday. A bit of a change from our usual Tuesday or Saturday's podcast. But it's for a special reason. This Wednesday marks, if I can get this up there, this Wednesday marks our very own Victoria's birthday, the love of my life. So happy birthday, Victoria Costas. Happy birthday to Victoria, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, huge shout outs to Victoria helping me out with Bloody Wars, making sure that things are going in its direction. So happy birthday to Victoria. She's sitting in her room getting herself comfortable. So she took a whole weekend off. So good stuff, good stuff. She requested she requested Wildfire as one of her options to go to dinner. So, like I said, happy birthday to Victoria. We will be celebrating on Wednesday. So, happy birthday to her. Moving on, today we have some exciting news about one of our top contenders for the Bloody Wars tournament. Jim Patzer, your 19th ranked contender for the Bloody Wars tournament. Jim Patzer made an incredible return to the arcade last week after his trip to Wisconsin. And let me tell you, folks, he did not disappoint. Jim came back with vengeance, placing some monster scores over the week that had everyone talking about. It seems like the time away has only sharpened his skills. Jim's performance was nothing short of spectacular, reminding everybody why he's one of the top contenders for Bloody Wars and a top contender in Galloping Ghosts. With that said, his dedication and passion for gaming is evident, and every move he makes, it's clear that he's in it to win it. His scores are the following. So you've got Elevator Action Return, one of my favorite games in the arcade. Elevator Action Returns, 836,700 from Jim Passer. That was done on May 28th. Second score that he did was Lock and Chase, one of Galloping Ghost's favorite popular games into the Ghosts. He's got $75,800. Shoot, I wish I had that amount of money in my pocket right now. But whatever. Congrats, Jim. He's a very wealthy man. Next up, we've got Puzzle Bob with scoring $15,948,010 off of Puzzle Bobble. He got that at May 30th. And then last but not least, very, very impressive from Jim, in my opinion, NFL Blitz 99 with scoring from a blowout with 55 points of a blowout against CPU, as always. He used the Green Bay Packers in the world record attempt that he was going for, which tells me that you don't have to choose the elite NFL team to get to where you want to be. He chose the Green Bay Packers representing Green Bay and still made history. Like I said, huge congratulations to Jim Patzer on his accomplishments for the week. And hopefully, whenever he comes back into the arcade, tell him congratulations, because he definitely deserves it. In other news, 1 year ago today, I made a random ass meme in the community. I have created the one and only. Oh, wrong one. I have created Norby Poo, a popular meme in the community. I have created Norby Poo. If anyone wants a Norby Poo shirt, it might be on the website soon. But as of right now, happy 1 year birthday to Norby Poo. That is it for the updates, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kick things off let's dive into the events, shall we? We've got the Bloody Wars tournament on the horizon. It's already June right now. Mark your calendars on June 23rd at 4 p.m. The Bloody Wars tournament featuring Super Dragon Ball Z. This is going to be an epic battle you won't want to miss. And it's around the corner, folks. So make sure you advertise the hell out of it. Get people joining in, because whenever there's a tournament going around, there's always going to be hype. And what better tournament to have hype without prizes, folks? That's right. We've got the cash money prize for top 3 contenders, including Funko Pops. But for the first place winner, they're going to be having the Bloody Wars Interim Championship belt. And on top of that, we are offering the one-time only Akira Toriyama sketch of Goku, literally signed by Akira Toriyama himself. This is a legitimate piece, and it's a one-of-a-kind piece as well. So like I said, folks, if you guys know anybody in the Chicagoland area that's a huge Super Dragon Ball Z or any Dragon Ball fan for that matter, tell them about the tournament and tell them about, $15. $15 for a chance to get this extraordinary piece worth thousands. I'm telling you, folks, Go to www.bloody-wars-tournament.com to sign up to that tournament for a chance to win an extraordinary piece right here. And it's a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece for sure. After that, the first place winner will not only walk away with that piece, they'll be getting the interim championship belt as well. But once they have that extraordinary belt, hold on, the first place winner will not only walk away with a belt, but also earn a shot at going head-to-head against GGA Shady for the undisputed Bloody Wars Championship belt. The date for this showdown is still undecided, but we'll keep you posted. And going back to my last slide, don't forget to tune into the pre-show at 1 p.m. the same day as the tournament. Glad I got that out of the way. And looking ahead, folks, after that event, we've already got, hold on, I can get to it. After that, folks, we've already got Power Stone 2, ladies and gentlemen, or Power Stone 1 of Part 2 into the tournament, if that makes sense. So Part 2 of Power Stone 1, the date is still unannounced for that, but we'll keep you guys posted for sure. Now, to those, I'm keep getting feedbacks from people already. And here's a fact that you guys need to know real quick. Saturday. Was it Saturday? No, Friday. I always come into the arcade like an hour before my shift just to play some games. Around that time, I just did a random ass play for Power Stone. And I did a fabulous speed run. I had 8 minutes and 24 seconds. That pretty much beats my old record from last year. So that goes to show that I still got it. I still got the destruction, the hands that can destroy anybody at Power Stone. So, like I said, folks, if you guys want a shot at winning the undisputed Bloody Wars Championship, just root that. I just say to yourself, I don't want no smoke with JP. So just keep saying that. That's all I gotta say. No smoke from JP. You guys don't want it. I'm telling you right now. This is your warning. Moving on to our last week's Bloodcast. Our last week's Bloodcast was episode number 6. My guest from that time is your new Bloody Wars interviewer named Catherine Bosey. It was a fantastic episode. If you guys missed it, be sure to check it out on our YouTube channel for our highlights. She is ready, folks. When I'm telling you she's ready for the interviews, she's ready for the pre-show. And tune into the pre-show to catch her making her debut and her return to the Galloping Ghost Arcade. And she's going to have a great time, just like you all are having a great time watching this podcast. Because my guest for this week, he just got off from his job. So I gave him some time to sit down, take a nice chill pill, get everything ready. He was having some technical difficulties. Luckily, I was able to, walk him through the steps and make sure he's up on his feet. And he is ready, folks. Let's just say he is a force to be reckoned with in the tournament. He is a very, very dangerous man when it comes to the fighting games. He's been putting on one hell of a show. And he is one of your longest standing contenders for the Bloody Wars tournament. So let's bring him out, shall we? He is your number 2 ranked contender for the Bloody Wars tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my pick for the Bloody Wars contendership. Give it up for the underdog, Aiden Cordova. Aiden, what's going on?
I'm doing good. How about you?
What's going on? Nothing much, man. I'm glad I was able to, talk you through everything, make sure that you're, fully prepared with whatever's going on. And, we're here. We might be an hour late, but, we're here. That's all that matters. How was work today?
Oh, it was it was very hot out. Very hot out.
Yeah, I know the weather keeps kicking in, and I hear you, man. I was walking my dog earlier before the stream, and I regret wearing joggers. That's how hot it is outside. Before we get deep into the podcast between me and you, I just want to give a huge shout out and massive congratulations to Aiden real quick. One of the reasons why I couldn't do the podcast is obviously Victoria's birthday. But also, on that Wednesday, Aiden Cordova is graduating high school from John F. Kennedy High School, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, give a round of applause for Aiden Cordova for accomplishing this once-in-a-lifetime accomplishment, dude. So, like I said, huge congratulations to you, Aiden. Obviously, you've worked very hard to, with your academics, and you're looking to do some big things. So, the Bloody Wars, on the behalf of the Bloody Wars community, I just want to say we are all proud of you, and we support you no matter what. And we hope that you're able to do some spectacular things down the journey, and we hope you do some good things.
Thank you very much.
Of course, man. So like I said, congrats to Aiden. So I there's probably gonna be there might be a link to the graduation ceremony. But just you graduating in general, you've obviously conquered a huge obstacle in your life. So now that you're moving on to a new chapter in your life, what's that like to you?
Definitely an opportunity to gain more experience in the field that I'm attempting to work on. A nursing degree for that matter. Medical stuff, medicine, procedures, surgeries. I mean, there's a lot to know, and just being able to go to college after looking back at my elementary school years and my preschool years, and being homeschooled for a little while, I'm like, wow, I really came this far, huh?
Yeah. And it's an accomplishment for sure, man. Where are my manners? Everyone that's home right now, grab a glass. I've already got this glass that Damien Cordova gave me. Grab a glass. This is to Aiden Cordova and his accomplishments for this year. Cheers to you, Aiden. Salute. Yeah. Like I said, man, congratulations. You'll be doing some great things. With that said, one of those obstacles that you got going on is the Bloody Wars contendership. You obviously deserve the spot to be number 2 ranked contender. And whenever you're either top 5 or top 4, that's a huge responsibility. That just shows that you're a huge badass when it comes to these games. So how does it feel when you first heard that you were number 2 ranked contender? What was that like for you? Give us your thoughts on that.
Well, it was definitely something to hear. I'm like, wow, I'm number 2. Because I remember, like, yeah, being in the top 10, but being ranked number 2, I'm like, oh. And yes, that is a big responsibility, and I do intend on keeping it. So that's why, I try to give it my all for each of these tournaments, but I'm also there to have fun.
How about instead of using the word keeping it, you go forward and you increase that position?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you've got, yeah. Because that's one of the main goals that I know that you have in your mind. You're aiming to be number 1 contender, and then after that, afterwards, that section, you've got the championship mark. You
Yes.
know, you've got a huge resume to earn your spot for that. So I'm really impressed with your performance. Speaking of the performance, we've got our last Bloody Wars tournament, which was New MK1, released from NetherRealm in 2023. You've put on one quad of a show. I believe your overall record from that tournament was. Did I even put it? Oh wow, silly me! I didn't even put it in. I gotta the next time I go into my website, remind me to put it in. That's so stupid of me. But regardless, you were in third place. Excuse me, third place from that tournament. And you were behind Chris Plackey and GGA Shady. And those are some tough competitors, man. Let me tell you. GGA Shady has been conquering with MK1. Chris Plackey with his first time being in Combo Breaker. 45th place overall. And that's pretty huge, man. So kudos to you. Oh, 5-2. Your record from that tournament was 5-2. So that's really impressive. How'd you feel during that tournament?
I definitely did. I really did, well, let's just say I had my cake and I ate it too. Like, I wanted a challenge and I got it. Because when I fought Plackey, I was like, wow, it's a huge honor. Because I wasn't even like mad or disappointed when I lost him. I'm just like, yeah, that's understandable. Because he's really good when it comes to these Mortal Kombat games. So, and seeing Shady fight Plackey was also impressive. I'm like, wow, he's insane. So, yeah. And during the tournament, I definitely did see some good fighters. There were definitely good contenders, and I'm really glad to see everyone giving it their all.
Well, that's awesome to hear, Aiden. Before we go any further with that topic, tuning in now, we've already got a huge crowd. We got Brandon Travis live on stream. One of your number 10th ranked contenders, Stephen Lucas, and then your father as well, Damien Cordova, obviously tuning in while he's working, and Norbert Vale, your former Bloody Wars champion, tuning in as well, and Hater Shack. So you've got an audience, Aiden. You've got a crowd. You've got some fans. So it's like I said. It's awesome that you're tuning in, and it's awesome to hear that you're progressing. And then going back into the MK world, you had some battles against Chris Plackey, like some private battles against him, and he's shown his taste and one of his combos that he's gotten off of with Baraka, because I know that was one of your mains for that tournament. Recently, I was told that you've got that combo, firsthand, and you pretty much dominated that combo.
I was on invasions mode on MK1. I was going there. I was like, yeah. I want to, go do invasions, get some rewards and some skins. and I remember, yeah, I can do Chris Placky's combo. I could try it and see where we go from there. So I was starting off with the, Liu Kang, Baraka, a little bit of Kenshi. Then when I got the Scorpion, I did the combo, and yeah, I did it, and I managed to beat the entire invasions, the entire season.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment. You have you played ever since that tournament? Have you started playing MK1 often? Is that like one of your strong games?
Yes.
Do you still main Baraka?
Yeah, I do.
Nice. Well, obviously, this is one of your Bloody Wars matches from MK1. We've already got Aiden versus Damien. You using Baraka as your main, and then your cameo from that event looks like you're using Serena. So, are you still using Baraka till this day?
Yes.
Nice. What's your online record like? Like, what's your resume like when it comes to you being online?
The funny thing is, I don't really usually go online that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm usually doing like invasions, or having either like my dad or my brother play with me.
Not who would usually win.
Well, my dad.
You're being
and sometimes me.
Way to be honest. That's awesome. I like the honesty.
Yeah, there have been times where my brother got me too. I mean, if he joined in, he would have dominated. I'm saying he's insane.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's running the family for sure. And you've also got competition. So that's one of the your biggest advantages when you're practicing for the upcoming tournaments is you having like full on competition.
Yeah.
Also, we've got Jose Velasquez in the stream chat as well. What's going on, Jose? Good to see you, my friend. And then your father always he just made a statement saying that him and your mom are her biggest fans. That sounds about right.
Thank you, Dad.
Is there anything you want to say to your father while he's working?
I'll see you back at home, and I'll always love you.
That's nice. That's nice. Well, he will be, happy to see you. Sure. So, like I said, you're a huge competitor. You're a huge top contenders in Bloody Wars. And you've made a huge resume into the tournaments. You've got, what is it? You're 2-2 in Third Strike. And then not to mention our 1-year anniversary tournament, which was WWF WrestleMania. You've pulled an upset recently. You've defeated Norbert Vale, who was one of your top huge contenders into the tournament. 2-time former Bloody Wars champion, current Bloody Wars MVP, #1 ranked contender in the tournament. It was pretty close, and you were the victor for that event, putting him out of his misery. So just hearing that, what was that like?
I was shocked. I honestly could not believe it.
Yeah.
It was a possibility, yes, but I mean, his experiences is like, oh, he knows his stuff. He knows how to use like Undertaker and perform the fatalities, and here I am picking a clown.
Sure.
And yeah, I won, and I just want to give my respect to Norbert because he did make me work for that win. Let's I didn't destroy him. It was super close. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if it's let's actually put this out there. Here is the official match for you against Norbert. This was, like I said, this was one of the huge tournaments that we've had. But no, like I said, this was pretty huge for you, man. Let's see if I can put this in full blast.
Yes.
There you go. Oh yeah, we're getting it in full blast. So you were toying around with Doink the Clown. What was that? What was that all about?
Experimentation.
Okay.
No one else
And
was
then
picking him, so I just thought, why not? Let's see what he can do.
Sure. So then, in that match, hold on. I'm just trying to, for some reason. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so in that match, it looks like, you were experimenting, and Norbert was using the Undertaker at that time. And what do you remember the moment when you were going against Norbert? Did you remember, or did you had a moment where you were like, I feel like Norbert's going to beat me, or he's really good, I should watch out? Did you have any of those moments like that?
Yeah, so basically throughout the match I was playing as Doink, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe it's time I should probably get a little bit more serious instead of literally clowning around.
Sure. So that it did play the favor. I'm trying to get you up here instead. Hold on.
Yeah.
So then, if only I can. Yeah. So like I said, it was huge for you. And then So what was your main after Doink? Well, which character did you have to use?
Well, it was definitely someone else. I think it was like someone named Brandon Richard. I honestly cannot remember.
You're fine.
Definitely
You're
someone else.
Well, let's refresh your memory.
Bret Hart. Yes.
Hey, what Jim Pats are using Bret Hart, or should I say, what was his name? Jim the Hitman Hart. He knows his stuff with Bret Hart, man, and you were pretty close in that tournament. I think you were fourth place behind Matthew Nasia and Jim, which, like I said, they all had experience. And
yeah.
Did you ever practice before the tournament during that time?
I was practicing with my dad, so I did know a little bit of Bret Hart, but I wouldn't say like I knew enough to do the combos or do the fatalities or any of that stuff. So I was just sort of doing kicks, punches, the basic stuff.
Sure. And then, well, I mean, it looks like it played in your favor, obviously, if we were able to, continue on to beat Norbert. I think after that win that we just saw, I think you made him change his character. Yeah, you did. You had him change his character. You went to Shawn Michaels. So you were scaring Norbert at the time. It's pretty insane, man. And then afterwards, obviously, after one or two or three matches, it looked this is the final match. This was the match to determine who moves on. You're winning in that match using all the headbutts that you had to do, using every single strategy that you had to use. And he was in danger. And then afterwards, deadly uppercut sends him down to the ground. Second win, recovers, and then send his ass back again. Yeah, and that moved you up, man. That was pretty huge for you. And then obviously afterwards, after the announcement, Damien came in doing the celebrating with you. Like I said, Norbert had a huge reputation in Bloody Wars, and you showed him. You showed him who's bad. That's awesome.
I was sort of applying pressure to the situation, is sort of like make him do like moves so that I could block and counter.
Sure.
So just like do my moves, he blocks, he attacks, and then I block and I punch.
Sure. Oh, that's a good strategy at WrestleMania. If we ever do WrestleMania again, to those that are watching this on the stream, you have something that Aiden is using, so that's something you could use. And then in the tournament, in the future upcoming tournament, we've obviously got Super Dragon Ball Z coming up. So, and what's weird about this, I mean, you've obviously been practicing. It's like once in a while that you've come to the arcade. By the way, we're doing this on arcade version, and there's also an option where you can have the PS2 and you can play the game from there. How would you be able to practice that game if you're not at Galloping Ghost?
Well, my dad did set up a way where he could practice. I think the last time he tried it, he did it like on his arcade cabinet. Yeah, there were some bit of issues, but I did practice like once on the when he put it on this computer. But yeah, when we were practicing in the arcade, we decided to go head to head because we wanted to see how we would do. So I mean, I'd say I've gotten better. Just need to figure out how to turn Super Saiyan.
Okay. No, for sure. I mean, so he pretty much had the ROM, and I heard he has a custom cabinet, correct?
Yes.
So how does that work? So did you guys play off of that cabinet?
Oh, we played off that plenty of times. We've done Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 6. Let's see. Yeah, other games. It was definitely fun.
So, based off of what you're telling me, if one of our rosters can't make it to the tournament because they haven't been practicing, they literally have no excuse. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean,
because
yeah.
the tournament's in 20 days, and based off of what you're saying, I mean, you've obviously got easy access to a cabinet. You've got obviously probably your button layouts is probably like a Street Fighter layout or maybe an 8-button A layout. You probably had like inputs and stuff to get through. But either way, it works out in your favor, right?
Yes.
That means Steven Lucas, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this. Literally, Aiden just say this. You got no excuses, my friend. So that's all I gotta say. Because I know he's coming out over the weekend of Bloody Wars. So, and he just made an announcement that he's looking to sit out in this tournament because he hasn't been playing or he doesn't have access to practice. So,
I mean, here's the thing, Steven Lucas, you can play because the thing is that you could still have fun and play it. I mean, you can still play, win or lose. You're still having fun.
That's all it is. You're just having fun, Steven Lucas.
So, I mean, if I didn't have any practice at all in a game that I didn't know, that was completely obscure, I'd still join even if the odds were against me, because I never practiced once on Tattoo Assassins, and I still went. So even if you practice or no practice, do it anyway. What the hell?
Oh no! Steven Lucas, hold on. He's saying you're gonna mention me and invite me into the show. I think he's got something to say. I've never done this before. That's crazy. I mean, Stephen Lucas. I mean, dude. I mean, never done that. Who knows? Who knows? That's hilarious. You might have. We might see a promo from him. I don't know, Aiden. Would that be something you're into? A promo soon for Super Dragon Ball? Because let's be honest, I think you do deserve one. After everything that you've accomplished in the tournament, you definitely deserve to get your name out there, and you definitely deserve it, my friend. What do you think?
I think that'd be good. Yeah, we can do that.
Sure. Just DM me the schedule. DM me whenever you're free. We'll make that happen. Same with Damien, because I know you and Damien are practicing for this tournament, and it looks like you guys had it down packed. Because I know you and Damien actually came to the arcade a couple days ago. You guys were practicing hard.
Yeah,
So
he's good with Frieza. He's definitely gotten the teleportation down.
So let's say Super Dragon Ball Z Grand Finals, Damien versus Aiden. What's that looking like for you? Who's gonna win this? Who's taking home this plaque? Because I know it's gonna be in the same household. But who's gonna set it up? Where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be at? Is it gonna be in Damien's room or is it gonna be in Aiden's room?
You know, the thing I will say is that I think my dad deserves it because he has been with me since day one of my entire let's say fighting game career, and he's pretty much my sensei. He's the Master Splinter to my Ninja Turtles.
Sure.
So I feel like if the honor should go to him, because not only does he love Dragon Ball, but out of everything he's worked through to get me here, everything that he's worked for to get me, through like my personal life, my education, with the help of my mom, he deserves it.
Wow, that's pretty huge, Aiden. Are you still able to hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
I have to
actually
charge my computer real quick. There has to be a plug here somewhere. Pretty sure.
No. Okay. Well, I mean, either way, I think Damien answered the question for you. It says whoever wins going in the main room in the basement. Yeah. There you go.
But still, Dad, you deserve it. Okay? Out of everything you've done, you fought through tooth and nail. You got it. You earned it.
Well, I appreciate the loyalty in the show, man. It's a lot, you're sacrificing a once in a lifetime piece for your father. And it's wow. That's awesome to hear, man. That's wow. I can't believe it. While Stephen Lucas is spamming me right now, would it be okay if I let Stephen in for a quick sec?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, while I'm getting in there, I want to talk a little bit about a little bit more into your competition with everyone, because like I said, you're one of our huge competitors, and based off of who Aiden is, pretty much what everyone has been saying to you is, or if there's a word that can describe Aiden Cordova, that would be, I would say, in my opinion, it would be he's got humble. Would that be accurate?
Yes, I would say that is accurate.
Nice. Well, I hear you, because I mean, you're in it for the fun at the same time, and you enjoy the competition, the fun. And
I also know when not to underestimate my opponents, because you never know what they have to offer, and it's also good to put respect into what they do.
For sure. Uh-oh. So, go ahead. I'll let you finish yours. Uh-oh. Did we lose Aiden? All right. At the meantime, that was odd. I'll let Aiden figure that out. So, that was weird. I guess we lost Aiden for a little bit. Well, while Aiden's figuring out what's going on, let's bring out the man that just jumped in out of nowhere, Mr. Steven Lucas.
Called me out. Now,
Did I?
Robert Vale a few weeks ago told us, the only way you can play Super Dragon Ball Z on an emulator, the PS2 emulator, but it's not all that great, according to Norbert, which is why he's got a copy of the actual PS2 version of that particular game and running it on a PS2.
I see.
Now, is that not true? Now, Aiden says that he can play it on an emulator. So what emulator is he using, and how good is the emulation?
Well, based off of the chat, I think Damien answered that question. It looks like he's using an emulator website.
He's using an emulator website. So he's like, what emulator did he download?
What?
Yeah,
He's got
because
something.
right now,
Oh, damn. Okay.
it's not MAME.
Okay. Before we jump into that, let me just explain something real quick. DSP is in the stream chat. He's asking, what happened in Power Stone? Oh, shit. Well,
Yeah, what happened? Was there a match between you and him?
So, I went to Walgreens. To pick up my medication. And walking back home, I ran into DSP's house. He invited me into his garage in his Tekken 5 cabinet. And me and him had a match together. Now,
On Power Stone.
Because of the way the buttons were on the cabinet or the way his inputs worked, that threw me off. But no, in all fairness, DSP came in hard, and I will be the first man to admit this, that he beated me in Power Stone.
Okay, did you have a chance to get familiar with the way the button layout was before you played him?
Yeah, so all it is that the jump button is supposed to be in the middle. His jump button was on the right side. That's all it is. That's what threw me off. But no excuses made. DSP came in and he played ball. Like, me and him exchanged some blows and some wins and losses, but no, he played ball. He definitely. Oh, DSP saying he fixed the layout now. So if that's the case, DSP, expect some hardcore shit coming out of me. So, especially after I increased my speed run. So I still got it. Now, one of the main reasons why it's not official is because, one, you have to get it recorded in order for you to even submit a world record. I didn't record.
So the camera died on you.
No, I never even had it recorded. Like I said, it was just, I played it out of the blue. I wasn't expecting to get that speed run, but whatever. Number two, I was on the clock at that time. So while coming from a Galloping Ghost staff member, those that are, staff members at GGA, you can't go for scores when you're on the clock. So that's
okay. So what was it? A slow night when you did this?
Yeah, it was it was pretty busy. It was on a Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then DSP saying he fixed the layout now, and he wants round 2. So if that's the case, DSP, I'm gonna take your word for it. You're going down hard. That's all I gotta say. like I said, if DSP beats me again, I don't know. My chances of competing in that tournament are like pretty good. But like I said, I don't know. I'll put the bench. Let's bring out Aiden Cordova back out into the program.
Hello.
Now, to answer a comment you said about playing a game you not played before and having fun, this is the first Blade Wars I'm going to skip in quite some time. Because I started with, what, Tattoo Assassins?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
or was the game before that? So I've done every one in a row up until now. And about 2 or 3 times done one-way trip, a 1 day, commute 3.5, 4 hours, and then a commute 3.5, 4 hours back the same day. So you're saying that, don't. At some point or another, you kind of need to focus your attention on other things. And because I can't play the game, and yes, I don't know what emulator you're using to play this game. Do you have a PS2?
No.
Like I said, Steve, I think they got a cabinet, and to answer Damien's chat, he's got a website.
No, I'm not going to get room at the college. The reason why I've stayed there once, I don't know if I'd go back there. Anyway, other things going on. That's why I made the couple of 1 day trips. I prefer to stay the weekend or 2 nights for that matter. Because there's a lot of ground for me to recover. I'm sitting in 13th place right now in the power rankings. Thanks to Jim Patzer, Jim Patzer moved me up a little bit. So,
Steven, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need to cut you off because for some reason, what is going on? We've got Damien Cordova in the chat. Damien driving from
Hey, Dad.
work.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hi.
be careful. Yeah, don't pay attention to the screen while you're driving.
Oh, no, I'm just listening and talking right now. So, yeah, to answer your question, Stephen, we do have an emulator website that we go on to that plays Super Dragon Ball Z. So we are able to practice on that. I believe it's Retro Arcade.
Well, how good is the emulation?
It's actually not bad.
For this particular game?
For this particular game, yes. And it actually works with the custom controllers that we use for the cabinet. Just backing into my garage right now.
Okay, so you just pulled into the house. That's
Dude,
all right. I was afraid you were on the highway or something.
This
No,
is
I
a
was
first.
right down the block.
What are you freaking out over there, JP?
This is a first. This is definitely a first. A 4-way conversation into the podcast. This is definitely a first.
Well, StreamYard supports up to 10, maybe 20 people.
Well, the way I have a
I mean, that's not how you planned this, but it's improv at this point.
Hey, we have the entire roster in here. I don't care at this point.
Yeah, let's get them all in here all at once. I mean, I want to do a round table at some point.
Why the hell not? Who cares? All right. Well, because this is Aiden's interview, I want to get back to Aiden for a little bit real quick. So, Aiden, like I said, you've been practicing for this game for a while. We pretty much heard it from Aiden. You're coming into play, coming in hard, and what was that match like? Who's winning who when you're playing Super Dragon Ball Z in your family?
Who's playing who? Well, I'm definitely going to pick Goku because he's more like he acts like Ryu. He acts like Ryu in a way, like with his quarter circle punch being like a Kamehameha, so it's like a Hadoken. It's familiar to me.
Sure. Sorry, my little pooch is grabbing attention. Like,
Well, yeah, he wants to be a part of the podcast too.
Everyone wants to be part of the podcast. Yeah, this is a great time for it. No,
Everyone wants to jump in on the show.
even Drake.
Awesome timing.
Answering Daniel's question. That's accurate. Oh my god. I don't know. Should we get the birthday girl in here too? Who knows?
Why not? The more the merrier.
More the merrier. See what this says. But anyways, so you're picking Goku and you're in your match, Aiden. So what's the matches like between you and Damien so far? Who's winning who?
Well, Dad definitely does have a like a variety of characters, because at one point he went from Frieza to like Trunks to 18 to Kid Gohan. I'm like, okay, so he's got a bit of an arsenal in his pocket, which is actually a really good strategy, because that gives yourself some options to go with. It's more of a surprise. See, the thing is, for me personally, is that I pick one character because it's more familiar and I'm not confused with the button inputs.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, so like like I said, it's crazy because like you're practicing hard with you and Damien, so you guys got there's competition there. So Steven Lucas, after what Aiden just said in here, does that motivate you to get whatever you need going and get everything done? Because I think you do have some cabinets as well.
To be determined.
Okay, well, at least we changed some of his answers. Okay, he changed his official answer that he announced. So we're making progress.
Yeah.
So how confident are you, Damien, in the tournament?
Turning back my mic. I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. Again, I do a lot of experimentation and have different characters that I've been messing around with, and it's just kind of like a mad science lab when we play these fighting games and experiment and stuff like that. So you're not gonna know exactly who you're gonna see me use until the day of the tournament and who I'm playing.
Sure. No, I can completely understand that. Well, I mean, this is pretty cool. So, who's your main in Super Dragon Ball Z, David? Because I know I think Aiden a little bit answered that. You're using Frieza. Is there any other character that you use?
Frieza, 18, Trunks, Vegeta. I've messed around with Gohan. I think I've even used Cell a few times too.
Nice. Okay. So, wow, this is great. So, no, and then afterwards, obviously, we've got the interim championship belt head-to-head battle against GGA Shady. Everyone can answer it. Whoever wants to go first, we might as well just do this. I mean, Aiden, obviously, we'll start with you because you're my main guest. So, what do you think about GGA Shady? Walking around with the belt, he's got some pressure on when someone beats the Super Dragon Ball Z tournament. What can he expect from you when it comes to Shady? If you were to be anybody in the tournament.
Shady is definitely a formidable guy, and I would say he's pretty good. And if I did beat everyone at the tournament, it would feel good, yeah. And I would have the peace. And yeah, I mean, Shady's really good.
For sure. So could we expect some heat between you and Shady?
I would definitely say so. I would give him my all, and he would do the same, and we make a show.
Cool. What about you? Damien?
Well, I'm always one for putting on a show and doing my best, whether win, lose, or draw. I go in there and I just leave it all out there. And hats off to Shady. And I mean, he's got a huge target on his back. Everyone is gunning for him. And I mean, he's not in a very.
Well, it looks like we lost Damien.
Well, he'll probably come back.
Just froze.
All right, Steven, what do you have to say to that question?
Ask that again.
So let's say you were interim champion. You had the head-to-head battle with Shady. What could we see from you when it comes to you and Shady? What do you expect?
During the last match I had with him, it may end up being a massacre.
Yeah, so what was that like?
Not good. I mean, it's pretty frustrating when you can't land a hit on your opponent, or he's managing to, I guess, get a combo. You can't, and just like bam, 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 and blocking is useless.
Well, I mean, I think Chris Plackey, when it comes to new MK1, when he had Combo Breaker, he managed to get top 45. And
I saw that.
And then Shady, I think he's like below him. So I think it's pretty much fair to say that they're both even at this point when it comes to MK1. So,
well, if they're in the same tournament and in the final, I mean, we don't know anything about the opponents they faced in Combo Breaker. Are they GGA regulars? Are they from out of town? Are they local? Have they been at prior Combo Breakers? Well, we haven't heard anything from them, so I assume they were not Combo Breaker players that defeated both Plackey and Shady.
Sure. No, I hear you. So, like I said, Steven, you got 20 days to practice if Damien were to give you his recipe on how he can access that game from your house. I mean, if he gives you that, would it be fair to say that you're gonna go all out, practice that game at your house?
To be determined.
Okay. So
to be determined.
Okay.
And it's a matter of finding a simulator, getting it to work, finding the source files, and running the
So what's up with this?
Well, you made that thing. You're the one who made it.
What's up with it? That's my next.
What's up with you finding the absolute worst pictures to use of me?
I'm going
to start looking for bad pictures of you. Yeah, you added that teardrop.
Well, no, I mean,
you made that graphic.
It's sad because I thought we were going to see some head-to-head battles against me and you. And keep this in mind.
That's still to come.
If you do beat me, Power Stone will no longer be in the table. So that's
assuming I use it on Power Stone. I might save it for another game choice.
Sure. All right. Well, let me ask Aiden this: if you were to, let's say, if you were in this situation between me and Steven, if you beat me in the best of 7, which Bloody Wars game would you like to choose? Oh,
And I lost Aiden again. What'd you do?
that's my fault this time. Go ahead, Aiden.
How about Capcom versus SNK 2?
Oh, that's a good one. Have you had experience with that game?
I know my dad does. He could teach me the ropes.
I hope that game's working because the modder wasn't in great shape the last time I looked at it.
Well, I mean, it is in good condition now. We've recently had we've pulled that game and what was it? Dig Dug out of the floor because the cabinet work on that game could use some work. And, you know, we pulled Dig Dug out of it. We've already got someone buying the cabinet that's been in the arcade floor. We're already going to buy her because we've recently got the original version, like the original cabinet of Dig Dug.
So, now you probably shouldn't have said that because I don't think Doc Max announced the cabinet upgrade yet.
Oh my God, what's going on here? We've got Norbert Vale.
What's up, gentlemen?
Oh my God, what is going on?
Yes, sorry I was just grabbing dinner, whatnot. I was like 5 minutes away, so. But yes, how's everyone tonight?
Doing good.
Another one. Hold on. We've got DSP.
Oh, snap.
And Damien has rejoined us, so now it is a sister six-way.
Oh my goodness, what is going on?
This is what you call round tables.
All right, let me get to DSP that just joined us. What's going on, DSP? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. What's going on, JP?
Nothing much, man. So,
You know, I had to move my head over because that logo's in front of my face.
you should probably do that. Here, I'll move you. Here, hold on. Let me just. That better?
Well, now you covered up Aiden's. Anyway.
I'm ready for some more Power Stone. How about you?
I'm doing good. I can say the same thing, DSP. So, I've covered a little bit what's going on. You want to explain to everyone what's been going on between me and you and Power Stone? Lay it at us. Go ahead.
And he's muted.
Hold on. Yeah,
I think you're muted. ESP, I think you're muted.
What's a minute? Well, it was on a minute ago.
Oh,
it just went. There we go.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Lay it on.
I just was like ready to see like how I matched up with JP, and I know the layout was messed up, but no, I did pretty good. So that was pretty nice, and I'm looking forward to round 2.
Okay. So, I mean, in all fairness, he did beat me with a different layout that I was not familiar with.
But I mean, I could say the same thing about Bloody Wars and Mortal Kombat. You know, I mean, I went to the Bloody Wars and I didn't have that layout down, and it cost me. So.
Okay. Well, now that you mentioned that, I mean, we should mention that into the advertisements or whatever from here on out. It looks like Damien just tuned in into Aiden's platform. You should probably change your name to Aiden and Damien from now on, now that we're going to be doing this.
No, but I was able to go in and recalibrate the settings on that one. And so I got it on the right layout now. I put in a new card in that PC on Friday night, so it's running really, really nice. It's got a few other things on it, little surprises. So that was good.
Yeah. So based off of what he just told me, it sounds like you should be careful with DSP when it comes to Power Stone. I want to get, now that everyone's here, I want to get everyone's perspective and everyone's highlights on Power Stone now that we're on this topic. So, Norbert, I'll start with you.
All right.
Besides your record of 0-6 against me, how good are you in Power Stone?
I'm not exactly like the best at it. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, hey, before we started that challenge, even like the majority of last year, I kicked your ass.
Oh, you want to bring that up?
Before we started this year with the whole who's gonna get the most wins.
Okay, you did. Yeah, you did have me there. What happened this year?
But let me ask you this: what
Okay.
ended up playing me on some Third Strike?
Third Strike. You see, Third Strike and Power Star are two different ball games.
I know that.
Third Strike. I
see the way you played Third Strike against Steven. Why don't you play against me? Get you some real competition.
He's calling me out on this. Well, Norbert, it should be fair to say that, I'm pretty much like the Shang Tsung around here. So if that would have happened, it'd get out of hand. I don't know. I don't know. Shang Tsung around here. Is Steven in? I wanted to get his perspective. Steven Lucas, you're being paged. Well, while we wait for him, either Aiden or Damien. Well, we'll get to you guys. How familiar are you with Power Stone, and how good are you at it in that game?
Well,
I had to step away for a second because I had something cooking.
No, you're good. We're gonna tune into Aiden and Damien now.
A few days ago, we did do like a little clash between each other on Power Stone, and I do want to say that you are really good. You deserve that top score on the board, and
I thank you.
I mean, when we were fighting, there were some times where I did get a win in, and you got a win in. So I'm pretty confident about my ability in the Power Stone tournament, and it would just be crazy if you were in it. That's the thing that gets me. It's like, what if you were in it? What would happen?
I was hoping you wasn't going to mention that, but now that you did, like JP, I said,
the Cordovas are holding your feet to the fire. Join the Power Stone tournament.
Also, I third that.
We want you to have fun. We want you to have fun too.
I co-sign with the Cordovas on this.
We're all in agreement here.
Steven, what do you have to say? What's your perspective on Power Stone?
I third you joining the tournament.
Okay, besides that, what's your experience like with Power Stone?
I haven't had much of a good experience because somehow you keep drawing Power Stone in the best of 7 challenge, and of course, you just demolished me because I'm not real familiar with the game.
Okay, well,
it'll be a different story because then I'll have time to prepare.
Oh, would it now? Okay. Well, until then, I'll be keeping my eyes on. And let's keep this in mind, folks. About that score, I mean, that's pretty That's pretty hot. That is pretty hot, if you ask me.
That is pretty hot. I must say.
So, DSP, I'm coming back to you. How familiar are you with the Power Stone? Because I know you had that little thing with with Steven Lucas on answering that question, but give us a little bit more details on what's your experience like with Power Stone.
Yeah, like 25 years ago, they used to call me Naomi Dan. That's what they used to call me. That was my nickname. So many fights happened over that game. So I'm feeling like I'm getting back to Naomi Dan levels on it. So I'm feeling pretty good about the game right now. I've been playing it every day. I just like it. I don't know. I just like it, and I've been trying to play like Bahina and Andy and them, and like I just wreck them. They don't even want to play me because I guess it's not fun for them, but it's fun for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that tournament. I don't know. We'll see. I thought maybe Norbert. I thought Norbert might have had some experience with it, but I don't know. We'll see.
You know what's crazy? I'm glad that you mentioned that. I mean, not to throw some shade against Norbert or anything, but it's crazy how, I've looked into, what was it? Was it your Facebook? You went to the anime convention. They had Power Stone, the game. And Michelle called me out.
Yep. Yes, she did.
What was that about?
She sure as hell did.
Well, so that pretty much tells me that she's in it.
Yes. She's in it.
So what can we expect from her?
Whew. Well,
A butt kicking.
y'all better watch out. All I'm gonna tell you is y'all better watch out.
Really? Wow, that's crazy that she would mention that.
It's one of her favorites.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're familiar with that. So it sounds like we should be shivering our timbers, huh?
When we had the first Power Stone tournament, she was actually playing with me to help me with preparation for it.
Oh.
And she actually took a few games from me.
Is there a reason why she didn't join the first one?
She had work.
Oh, okay. I see.
But
now she's fully ready.
It was on a Friday because that was the time it was on a Friday, and we only had like 4 participants.
I almost came to that one. I don't know why I didn't. I was like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't like real familiar with it at the time.
We just missed that one. By the time we got there, it was over.
Yeah, that was my fault on that. Damon had he had his son with him. He wanted to make his debut in that tournament. Scheduling and timing for that was my fault. So I'll say that much. And then Steven, what's up with? Oh yeah, we got to you on that. But like I said, folks, the upcoming events, the moment that we've all been waiting for, Super Dragon Ball Z, coming on June 23rd at 4 p.m. Who's walking away with the Akira Toriyama memorial sketch of Goku right here?
You know, you might want to switch screens there. There you go.
Who's walking away with it?
Because she had the logo up and then someone was taking a bite. Anyway.
I've already seen fingers.
I've been practicing, so I'm ready.
See, he's got the actual copy of the game.
Yes, he does. DSP, what's it like for you? What can we see from you?
We'll see how that one goes. To be honest with you, I haven't had a lot of time to put into that game, so I'm gonna start practicing though. So I do have I have the PS2 version on an emulator, so
nice.
We just got it running a couple weeks ago. Because I was thinking of trying to buy the
DSP,
256
what emulator
one.
are you using to run Super Dragon Ball Z?
What's that? What emulator?
What emulator are you using to run Super Dragon Ball Z?
I'll have to check again. It's one that like I haven't used before, and it has like 2 games on it. It has Tekken 5. They're PS2 versions. It's a PS2 version of Tekken 5, and then this one, and then
because I got 2 different PS2 emulators, and they're both not optimized at all to run it. Because I'm using RetroArch and the PCX 2.
Cordovas have a better emulator, apparently.
That one actually, the PCSX, that one actually crashes the game a lot. So I mean, if you get like a couple of matches in, you're lucky. That I tried running that off of a tower PC, and it was just
right.
But I can still run Street Fighter 6 on it, no problem, without breaking a sweat.
Which is weird, but yeah.
It's just one of those things. Yeah, they have no arcade emulator for it. So it's kind of
Not emulated.
It's kind of been difficult, yeah. You know, I'm glad I didn't buy that game though.
Yeah, I got to look around and send you guys the link for the website that I use, because there is a website that emulates it. So I got to dig around and look for that and send you guys the link.
That's what we like to see. We've got our community guys helping each other out. That's what we like to see in the tournament. So, like I said, Steven, there's no excuses, my dude. To be determined. I hear you. Just saying. 20 days. 20 days before the big event.
20 days.
So,
Looks like somebody else has joined us.
Yeah, Stevie. He's
Chris Plackey, your former Galaxy Gamer of the Year. Chris Plackey.
We might as well invite him in.
It's called a round table, Chris. Jump on in.
He's like, what the hell is this?
And we had another person crash the stream a second ago. It was in Dan Perez's house.
See, to Chris Plackey, or anyone that's tuning in just now, it was Aiden Cordova that we're going to have an interview with him. But then, for some reason, all of a sudden, it led up to everyone just crashing into the stream. So,
That was a party.
Yeah, join in. We might as well have you on for shits and giggles. Why not?
I mean, it's a party. We're celebrating this young man here. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
all right, guys. I'm actually gonna bounce out of this.
Aiden, you said you're going to UIC, right?
DSP just announced that he's going to bounce out. Is there anything you want to say, DSP, before you do? What do you want to say before you leave?
Well, I'll see you guys
what's
on
your
3
next
weeks.
Street Fighter Saturday?
Yeah, we'll have to do one this month for sure. So I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let us know. We're down.
Yeah.
All
Get
right, we got
Power Stone going.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to kick some ass, DSP. Just remember that. Noted. Just note that down.
I already got some adjustments on JP, so
Nice. Well, let's hope.
Just on.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. All right, DSP. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night, you guys.
Bye.
Good night, DSP.
So we're down to 5.
6.
So back
Yeah.
to what I was saying to Aiden. Like that's a funny story. When you're going, when I first met Michelle used to work at UIC.
Oh.
No kidding.
Huh.
Yeah, she used to work there. Also dealing with international students, which is what she's doing right now over at Joliet Junior College.
Nice.
Well, that's good to know.
Just little tidbits here and there. I actually tried to convince her to come onto the stream, and she's like, "No."
You wanna know what's crazy? So Norbert actually brought up a cool point. So he's currently going to he's attending classes at a college where Michelle was working at, and one of those courses that he took was 3D animation. And what's crazy about one of his assignments was he brought up one of the Bloody Wars episodes as a class project, or like an example of one of his finals. Is that correct, Norbert? Is it a final?
Almost. It was like the second or third week of class, and we were just talking about like the different styles of animation used in video games. And then my instructor brought up the Street Fighter series, and then he brought up Third Strike, and that's when I told him, funny to say that I was actually at a Third Strike tournament like a week ago, and then I showed him the footage from the Bloody Wars tournament.
Sure. Yeah. So based on. Oh yeah, I mean, hey, he was advertising the hell out of it when he did that. Ad for sure. When he did that
it was like both something for the class because it deals with animation, but at the same time, it's like a shameless plug for the Bloody Wars tournament. Like, y'all should come to this. Y'all like fighting games? Come to this.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great time.
Gotta advertise. Loving it. So, like I said, Boot them party crashers from Chris Plackey. This is awesome. This is I was telling Chris he was DMing me. It was saying this is a first. So yeah, this is definitely a first.
He's
So,
not going to join us.
I think he's got something going on. So,
Right.
but like I said, so going back to Super Dragon Ball Z, or you know what? No, let's touch on the topic on who's going head to head against GGA Shady. So, who's going to go against GGA Shady, and what's it looking like?
I'm seeing the Cordovas both pointing at each other.
This guy right here.
So let's say who's going against Shady? Who do you think? Or you know what? Here's the better question. I got a better question for you guys. Because the way that this head-to-head battle is going to work, there's going to be one person's going to choose which game is going on to the head-to-head battle. So it's 2 out of 3. What each person chooses a game of which battle or which game that they can pick for the head-to-head battle. Whoever wins 2 games out of the 2 out of 3 battle wins the whole thing. So if you were to go against GGA Shady, which game would you pick to go against Shady on? We'll start with Aiden because this is
yours.
Let's see. So, if we still had MK1, it would. If we had MK1, I would definitely say I'd want to see him go against him in MK1. But another would probably be That would be interesting if we did do something like let's see, Power Stone as well, or Capcom versus SNK 2, because that would also be interesting.
Those are good ones. If I were to choose a guaranteed game,
TVS,
definitely
good
be
choice.
Power. All right, Damien, what do you pick?
If it were me, since there's only one controller, I couldn't pick Street Fighter V. So I would go with Ultra Street Fighter 4. And my second choice would be War Gods.
Oh,
Gods! Wow. Okay.
War Gods.
That's
game I haven't
new.
played in a long time.
Wow. That could definitely. I haven't seen Shady play that game at all, so that's definitely a good choice. What about you, Norbert?
If it was up to me and I had to pick a game, it's see, here's the thing. I know GJ Shady, he's really good when it comes down to the Mortal Kombat franchise. So I know he's gonna probably pick one of those games as his go-to. If I'm gonna pick a game that's for my go-to though, it's gonna either come down to Tekken Tag Tournament or King of Fighters 98.
Oh,
King of Fighters. Wow. Yeah. That's a good one. I've seen Norbert play a lot of King of Fighters, so I could expect some huge things with that game. Now let's tune into Steven Lucas.
I would also pick Tekken Tag or Tekken 3.
After that tournament that we've seen Steven play against, that was pretty huge. So you would have picked Nina Williams.
Yeah, that's my primary.
We saw.
Funny you should say that because Nina's my main as well.
Who we see?
I thought you used Hitachi.
I used Hitachi for the tournament, but he's also kind of like one of my go-to characters. But Nina has been my main from 3 up to current.
Okay.
So
She been in every single Tekken? I thought she may have skipped
yes,
one or two.
she has been in every single Tekken game from the first up to now.
Okay. I guess she's the Ryu who plays the Ryu role in that game in the
Or the
franchise.
Chun-Li role. She's more so the Chun-Li.
Yeah, but she hasn't been in every. Chun-Li wasn't in the first Street Fighters. It's like, and what she's been. Chun-Li's not been in a couple of Street Fighters.
Two iterations. She's been in Third Strike, 4, 5, and 6. She was just never in the first.
Right, and one of the Alphas.
Alpha, she's been on all
Street Fighter Zero. That's it.
Zero, Alpha, same thing. Zero is just Alpha in Japan.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We've got your first ever Bloody Wars champion, Israel Bahina.
Ooh. Peace, man!
Another one. Another challenger has entered the arena.
He's not. His device is not connected right now. He's in. He is in the. He's in the green room. So we'll give him some time.
Oh my goodness! Who else do we need to fight in here?
I no. He just came in out of nowhere. So that was pretty awesome. Oh, Ex Mortis is in the stream chat. What's going on at Ex Mortis? Congratulations to the new champion. New champion. I think he's probably talking about GGA. Or maybe to the new Bloody Wars interim champion that's going to probably win the whole tournament at Super Dragon Ball Z. Oh, you know what? Here comes Israel right now.
Hey.
Israel.
What's going on? What's going on, buddies?
Do we wake you up? You look like you're in bed.
I know, right?
Yeah, you woke me up. Yeah.
No, so So Israel, thank you for tuning in, man. We were just talking about Super Dragon Ball Z and how everyone's pumped up for this tournament. Have you played Super Dragon Ball Z, and how good are you at it?
No, I haven't played it. I need to start playing it. You know what I'm saying? I start going back to Galloping Ghosts and start playing it. Mm-hmm.
So it's June 23rd. So, I mean, are you familiar with the Super Dragon Ball Z franchise?
Yeah. I saw when it first came to the Galloping Ghosts. So only played it like once. So, but you know, I'll probably go this weekend or tonight. Maybe to start playing it.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, it's June 23rd. We've got the Akira Toriyama Memorial sketch of Goku coming up for that event. He's got the signature and everything. Interim championship. If you got to those that are wondering, how the hell did you get this piece? It was hard to get it. It was really hard to get it. So that's all I gotta say. I've actually reached someone out from Japan, directly someone from Japan, and he'd taken it off of his hands, and he offered it, and I gave him a good offer for it, and it's here we are. So.
Oh, cool. That's nice, you know.
Yeah, so so real quick, so I know how's everyone feeling right now based off of what's going on in this environment? How's everyone feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Israel, how you? Steven,
I'm feeling pretty good, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, I just came off a convention yesterday.
Yeah, how'd that go, Steven? How'd that convention go? What convention was it?
Illinois Game Con in Bloomington Normal.
So what happened in there?
It rained all day for one. There was arcade games to play. There's a vendor hall. There was tournaments at Smash Brothers and Mario Kart and Galactic Tank Force Pinball was there. There's some classic consoles to play. And there was a wrestling show featuring wrestlers dressed up as Smash Brother players.
Pretty insane. So, was there a tournament? And I know you were like, you were hyped up for this convention. I think you took home something. What would that be?
After the GameCon?
I think so. Yeah, you said something
Hold on.
that.
All right, stand by. I have to go fetch it.
All right. Well, while Steven's doing whatever, you know what? Let me get to let me come to Aiden real quick because I know Aiden, like I said, you're a huge contender and huge round of applause for coming in here into the tournament and doing you, man. So like I said, who's your biggest obstacle when it comes to the tournament, in your opinion?
This upcoming tournament.
Yep. Or any Bloody Wars contender for that matter.
Well, I would definitely say Norbert. I mean Norbert is pretty good, and since he has the game on him, this is definitely going to be a close one. And so I'd say him. He's pretty good, and it's definitely I definitely am going to have to work for that.
Norbert, you got the game?
Title.
Cool.
Wow. Okay.
I've been
PS2?
practicing. Yeah, I've been practicing.
Nice.
Okay.
So Steven Lucas is back. So what'd you have, Steven? Gradius?
That's Gradius 2.
Gradius.
Oh,
This is a Famicom game in a Famicom converter. So now, this game, which was only released in Japan because it had some sort of special chip that apparently couldn't be imported into the United States for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. I bought this yesterday. I had the converter. I ordered off of Amazon. It's sold by My Arcade, which releases some of those little miniature emulated portables. So now I can play this on my Nintendo.
Nice.
Also, in honor of the guest I had last Thursday, I bought a copy of this.
So who is that? Who's that guy that you brought
Double
up
Dribble?
here?
Double Dribble. 8-Bit Brody was my guest. He's famous for. He's a YouTuber. He's a gaming's used car salesman and comedian. He goes to conventions, does random interviews, and one of the things he does is the trade-up challenge from a copy of Double Dribble to whatever the most valuable thing he could find. And why are you freaking out over there?
I think this whole podcast is gonna blow up. Because, oh my fucking god, is this fucking real? Holy shit, I'm cursing right now. This
Why are you cursing?
I know, right?
Hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
Calm down.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me guess, did you find a way to convince Chris Black to come out?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one half of one of the greatest WWE Tag Team Champions, one half of the New Day. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Creed.
What?
AKA Xavier Woods.
Wait a minute, what?
No. No
Prove
way.
Prove it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Prove
Why
it.
is he? Hold on. What the hell's going on here? Why isn't this
Don't you know how to work StreamYard here?
Hold on.
You're such a tease.
No, it says device new. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's just me. Hold on. Damn. Hold on.
What is going on?
I'm not teasing anything. Hold on. I'm not teasing anything.
I hope not.
If it's Xavier Woods on there, I'm
not teasing anything.
Why are these two guys coming out random?
I promise you his name. I promise you on everything.
Maybe you should.
Hold on. Let me just find. Sorry if this was a delay.
If they're listening, please chime in on the chat.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
got my phone on me right now because I'm looking at.
While this is going on, let's just take a breather because for some reason I just lost it. All right, real quick. So everyone that's tuning in, let's just take a moment real quick because this is just. All right, whatever.
Don't forget to breathe.
I am breathing. I'm trying. Because of Damien, I've got this wine glass. So thank you for Damien for that. So that's helping me out right now.
I bet.
What do you think about Jim Patzer this week? So he's put on some monster scores with NFL Blitz 99 and what was it? Let me take it back real quick. Let me go back to it real quick because this was pretty impressive. We've got elevator action return, lock and chase, puzzle bobble, and blitz 99. And reason why I'm bringing this up is because going back to the JP Productions NFL Blitz 99 tournament. Oh, hold on. Damn. I am so sorry, guys. That was a spam account. That was stupid. I shouldn't have. That was my bad.
Oh, they were imposters.
Because I put it. Oh my god! Because I put the link out. I posted a link out on either Facebook and Discord, and I guess someone just tuned in as that name. So that is my apologies for the false alarm. But either way, if that was Xavier Woods,
if that was Xavier Woods, I would have laid out my hardcore challenge on the spot.
I'm pretty sure you would, Steven. So what's up with that? Out of all people, why Xavier Woods? Why would you challenge Xavier Woods to this stream?
Why would I challenge? Because he's held the Galloping Ghost Hardcore title when he's come in. None of the Galloping Ghost regulars were there to face him for the hardcore title, so he hasn't. So Xavier Woods comes in. He faces basically a bunch of random casual players. He hasn't played any of the Galloping Ghost Elite yet.
Sure.
And since he hasn't, I'll be the first one to step up and say, "Hey, I'll give you a formidable challenge for the hardcore title. You're not going to have an easy time against some random player just played for fun." And I see who's here.
Did I just saw Brandon Travis
Yeah,
come in?
he's here.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. But first, before we get to him, let's bring out the man that I've just talked about. Let's bring out the man that made a huge impact in the Galloping Ghost Arcade. His name is Jim Patzer.
Hey, JP. What's going on?
Hey, Jim.
What's going on? Wow, you've been
everyone.
I invited you in. I got the link forwarded to you, so that's how you got on the horn.
Okay.
I've been forwarding that link around to people that I see that are online that have been in Blade Wars in the past. And you've been talked about tonight.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was talking a little bit about you, Jim, because one of the reasons why I did is because you're one of our you just came into the arcade not too long ago, and you've put on one hell of a score. Specifically, the one that I was impressed with. It was NFL Blitz 99. And the way the tournament, we had a tournament for that game, and the way things looked, it was close between you and Norbert. And the fact that you wasn't going to go down without a fight, you lost the war. Let's pretty much say you lost the battle, but you won the war. You put on one hell of a blowout against NFL Blitz 99. You didn't do it with the Denver Broncos. You did it with the Green Bay Packers. So is it fair to say that you can use any team that you want to accomplish that world record?
Well, the Packers are a very good team in that game. I mean, I don't know that. I mean, they're not the best, but they're still up there. So, but Blitz, is one of those games where the team you select doesn't matter that much. There's a slight difference in statistics, but any one of them is honestly pretty good.
Nice. So pretty much based off of what you're saying, any team can, play in your favor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a matter of playing to the team's strengths, and it's more about knowing the AI routines than anything else.
Nice. So are the 4 scores that I just listed, are they the ones that you put on for this week? Because you put on this, you put elevator action returns, puzzle bobble, and lock and chase as well. Am I missing anything?
As of yet, no. However, I do have one other score pending. Gotta wait for it to be adjudicated. So you might see a little bit more activity coming forth yet. But that's all that's currently live on Arcade.
Well, like I said, I want to give huge round of applause for Jim Patzer for putting on a performance this week. Give him a round of applause for sure. Well, good work, Jim Patzer.
Thanks, guys. Blitz is a game I've loved for a long time, so I've had my eyes on that record for a while, and felt that this week was a good opportunity to go do it.
So obviously, you're probably back in Wisconsin right now. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yep.
So, whenever you come back to GGA, it's either going to be more killing for more records or Power Stone. Is that correct?
Well, it could be Power Stone, it could be T20, or it could just be a random trip out to go after more scores, because there's definitely more that I want to do.
For sure. I can see that in you for sure.
You're going for Gamer of the Year.
Possibly. We'll see.
Well, tuning in now, I've already got more people in the stream chat. Coming in now, we've got one of your longest contenders in the Bloody Wars tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jose Velasquez.
Hey!
Hi, guys.
Hey, Jose.
It's one other person in. There's one other person in the green room. I hope we can get him in. Fill the screen up.
I mean, this is the first time you've been in the Bloodcast. I mean, hell, this is definitely a first where we're having anybody at the same time in the podcast for sure. But Jose, what's going on? What's been going on with you, man? How you been?
Nothing much. I was just relaxing for a couple of days, or a couple of months, really.
Well, that's cool. Because I know you made it out to Troy. What was that like for you, man? How was it?
It was pretty nice. Detroit was pretty beautiful, I must admit, even though it's a pretty harsh city. A city, I mean. It was it was a beautiful but harsh city.
I hear you. No, that's cool. But no, I mean, this is pretty huge, dude. I mean, when are you going to come into the arcade next? Is it this week now?
Maybe if my legs are okay, I could probably come in next week.
Wait, Jose,
Okay.
you're not coming tomorrow?
It depends. It depends on how my legs are doing. If my legs doesn't hurt, I will come. But if it still hurts, I'll come next week. So I'll still support the arcade either way.
Well, I appreciate that, Jose. I appreciate you coming out here. Like I said, we've got Super Dragon Ball Z on the way in the horizon. June 23rd are going to be part of Super Dragon Ball Z, and what can we expect? Have you been practicing at all? What's that like?
Well, I haven't played any Dragon. Well, I haven't played Dragon Ball Z at the arcade that recently because I wasn't thought of it. But now I've put my days off in and for Tuesday, which is my birthday, right around the corner, and
Happy early birthday.
Saturday for the following week, I could probably do that. I could probably join in.
Awesome. Well, speaking of joining in, I got one other man that's in the green room. He he is the former Bloody Wars very own. He is Brandon Travis. What's going on?
What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon.
Home sweet home, huh?
Yeah.
What up, party peoples? How y'all doing?
Welcome back.
We good. How you feeling right now?
Not extremely too happy, but I mean,
could tell. I could tell from like your Facebook posts, whatnot, and like you sound like you had a rough time.
Dude, I don't even know what to even say, man. I think Colossal Con was not ready at all this weekend. It was a car wreck. It was a massive car wreck. I'm not gonna get too into it because I know y'all are on Bloody Wars business, but all I'll just say is this. The only thing I will leave for them is this. Hopefully next year they can improve a lot because this entire week was it was bad. It was bad.
Maybe we'll have you on a podcast and you can tell us the full story.
Honestly, there's a lot to tell. There's a lot of gobbledygook. I've got a video coming up later this week to talk about the entire week, about what was the good, what was the bad, and what was just the downright ugly. All I can just say is, the only thing I can say is I can talk about Saturday. I can talk about the panel. So
I was going to ask you about that. How was your panel, at least?
Yeah, so the good news and the bad news is that we got to the panel. The good news is we got to put it on. The bad news is there was 2 panels sandwiched in between King's Carnivalcade Arcade Con Showdown. And the panel before me basically didn't give us time to clear out the room because the panel before us was something about like cryptids and bugs and Godzilla. And it was a fully packed house. So they didn't clear the room of those like people who were in that. So me and Mini Beach were just sitting there just like, what are we supposed to do? Because we can't get in. So we were just like standing there with all the equipment and the PC and everything. And pretty much like after like 5 to 10 minutes, a staff member comes up. He's like, I'm really sorry. We're trying to get everybody cleared out of here. But I know you need to get in there. But like we need to like clear everybody out because this was apparently a panelist guest. And we need to like clear this room. So clear the room. We get in there. We only were able to do about like 30 to 35 minutes of my panel, which I was booked for an hour. So it technically, in layman's terms, I've gotten screwed out of 30 minutes out of the actual panel. And we were supposed to have an hour. So not too happy about that. But what's up?
So it's poorly planned.
Yeah, I think Colossal Con was having some struggle this year. And when we were there last year, they didn't have no problems. But I think like this year, something must have happened. Either they didn't have enough staff, or I think it was just like when Saturday hit, it was like massively packed. Like I think there was probably over a good amount of people there. So it was a big struggle. Poor Mini Beach was stressed. Like he was stressed. I was stressed. And pretty much when we came back after the panel, we had a huge argument. Actually, we had a big argument because I was just irate. I was like, dude, they gave me back my money, but I didn't get my full hour, so I feel like I got screwed. So he's just like, I know. Like, well, I'm trying to think of something. I'm like, dude, I want to go home. I don't even want to think anymore. I want to go home. Go back to GGA. Go back to my house. Go back to the barista. I just want to go home. And he was like, fine, we'll leave 7 a.m. And we left at 6 a.m. this morning. And we got back here at around like 1. And I was mad. I was mad the whole car ride home. And that's when I posted that status about like, yeah. So, yeah. But I don't know, man.
Someone cleared the convention because someone else was there? Or like...
What's up, Josh?
This was someone, so they canceled the whole thing. That's pretty much what you're saying, right?
So pretty much we only had 30 minutes to run the show. That was it. They only gave us 30 minutes because the next panel that was after me was another popular thing. Some anime boyfriends 18 plus panel was after me.
Oh
yeah, and it was like people were waiting outside the door to get in for that. Like it was maybe about like over 50 to 60 people for that. So we couldn't keep the ColossalCon rules, so we can't keep the next panel group waiting. But they did help us clean up. It was just like, hell. We only got to play 3 games. We only got to play Pack and Pal, Bubbles, and what's the third game? We got Pack and Pal, Bubbles, and they got to play Screw Loose. That was it, and that was all we got.
So now,
guess they care more about the anime 18 plus then.
Clearly, because like we had to get out of there, or else they would have probably revoked our badges, which I was not about to have. 13 years of doing this, I'm not getting a revoked badge on my head.
They refunded your money, correct?
Oh yeah, we had that like on Thursday, but it was just like when the panel like started, then it was just like this complicated situation of getting it. The problem was getting the people out because it was so crowded. Like people, when we came in an hour before to set up, there was nowhere to sit. There was only standing room. So like you couldn't sit anywhere unless you went to sit on the floor.
What an interesting problem to have.
Well, it's never happened for a debut project, but I did get great feedback. People thought that the idea was really cool. They want to see it at other cons, and I think one person asked me about the Screw Loose marquee. They were like, "Hi, I love this prize. I think the robot is so cute." Because it was a girl that won the Screw Loose marquee. She was like, well, how do I like put this up? And I'm just like, you just hang it up somewhere in your room. I don't know, but it's a great marquee, so please take good care of it. And she was like, oh, I know, I love it. The little robot is still so cute. So yeah, leave it. I thought they were going to avoid that Screw Loose game. I thought they were going to avoid it because it was a game they never heard of. So, but they were brave. You think Anime Con people are kind of scared of this stuff, but they were brave. They actually played it. So, but it was still, some parts of the weekend were good, but it just didn't live up to par as it did last year. So that's why I was like, yeah, let's go back.
We're going to have to get you in the Midwest Gaming Classic or something.
We're figuring out next summer as we currently speak. Right now we have 2 months until Anime Magic. That's our finale of the year. And then after that, holidays, and we're going to pretty much C2E2 and all that all over again. We still have T20. I know I'm going to be coming back to T20. That's currently being worked on. I know I'm going to be there for the anniversary. Debating on popping a visit for Dragon Ball is a maybe as well. Not going to play, but I might pop a visit. It depends on the work and the schedule. So
same here. I might pop up. Probably spectate.
I might spectate. We'll see what happens. Depends on what.
But don't worry, Norbert. We'll still be at the SmackDown. I promise.
Oh, I know that's the Friday before the tournament. I know.
That's going to be pretty cool to do. So moving on into the top to a different topic. We've already got, speaking of Norbert, we've already got this on the way. 1 year anniversary of this popular meme, the Norbert.
Oh God!
I fucking hate. I hate. JP, I want to strangle you right now.
Do you want Norbert to come back or not be the champion again? Which one are you picking?
You want? Let me just ask.
Actually, Josh. I thought you were going to bring up Tetris.
We're not doing Tetris. No Tetris. Even though Jim Patcher had a discussion about what we're missing, and no, we ain't missing nothing when it comes to Tetris. That's all I got to say. That was the Tetris. What was the Tetris? Jen?
Hatris was the game that I mentioned. You do not have Hatris on the floor at GGA.
Well, good.
Wait,
I don't think there's an arcade version.
Yes, there is.
There is?
Oh, yes.
Really? I'm gonna look for it now.
Yeah, this is a first for me.
Well, moving on, we've got the what. So, like I said, happy 1 year birthday goes to Norby Poo. Do you guys want T-shirts of this? What do you guys think?
What? No, I have a better idea actually. Make that as a emoji on Discord.
Oh, it's already emoji on Discord.
Oh, is it? Okay. I did not. I haven't checked. I just thought maybe you haven't implemented it.
Jim, what do you think? Would you get this shirt?
He's probably thinking a resounding no in his head right now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Aiden.
Hey, Josh, do you know what would be better? I think it would be a better shirt if you replaced Norbert's face with a Tetris block.
We're not doing that, Jose. Aiden, what do you think?
Jose, no Tetris.
Okay.
I already gave you for it. Be happy for that.
So yeah, Aiden, what do you think?
I'd say shut up and take my money.
I like that. Norbert, the man of the face. What are your thoughts?
I want to strangle you, but at the same time, I find this hilarious as hell. But I'm
Right?
still going to strangle you.
Oh, you'd get one, Norbert.
I'll be back, guys.
Maybe two. I don't know.
You know, there is a Jimbo. There is another shirt kind of like that without the pacifier. There is another. Should I mention his
Another
name?
one of me?
Not of you, but kind of the same style.
Oh.
All right, so guys, we're gonna
The
take
Galvin
off.
Ghost Gamer of the Decade has some goofy look of his face on a shirt, and Jamie Tibbetts and Fred DeHart have worn that multiple times to the arcade.
That's
I think I remember that shirt too. I remembered it faintly, but I know what you're talking about.
I also know the shirt. I've seen it float around.
We're gonna take off, guys. We got dinner waiting for us upstairs.
No, that's cool.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
Congratulations to Aiden for graduating high school this year. He'll be
Congratulations, Aiden.
Yep. Congratulations.
Walking that stage and going to college soon.
Congratulations, Aiden.
Yeah.
well, that's cool. I was gonna let everyone off anyways because this game. Before I
after
do,
9.
I just wanna.
And actually, I want to make a very quick announcement myself before you guys leave. So just like Aiden,
Go ahead.
I'm about 4 classes away from graduating myself.
Oh, yeah, get those diplomas.
So we're looking at about 2026 maybe. Early 26 is probably when I'm going to be graduating.
Nice.
For sure.
Nice.
Well, then on top of that, we've also got Wednesday. We've also got the love of my life, Victoria's birthday's on Wednesday. So if anyone wants to say happy birthday, Victoria, she's over here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Victoria.
Happy birthday, exactly. And then, like I said, folks, the Bloody Wars tournament will be on June 23rd with the Akira Toriyama memorial sketch of Goku in the horizon. So that's going to be an awesome event to go through. Like I said, who's going to get into that event? Who's going to win the whole thing? That is up for grabs. But as of right now, I just want to say thank you to everyone that made history with the first ever, what's it called?
Round table.
Platform stream.
Roundtable.
Yeah. We should do this soon, officially, whenever we can. But it's been awesome. I want to say thank you to everyone that's joined the stream, and just thank you guys so much.
All right.
All right. Good to see you guys.
Bye.
See you later
Very
on.
well.
Bye.
I'll see you all on Thursday on my stream.
All right, Steven.
All right.
George Spanos is going to join me.
Oh, who's going to join?
Wait, who's joining you?
George Spanos, who is now a technician at the Garcade.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's cool. All right, Steven. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.
And then whoever's at Galloping tomorrow, I will see you guys there.
All right.
Galloping.
Coming to Galloping with 7-0. 7-0, Steven.
I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. I'll play you in Power Stone tomorrow, but you gotta play me in Third Strike.
We'll see.
Don't get this. We'll see. No, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. None of this. We'll see nonsense.
We'll see. All right.
We'll see if there's even the Power Stone game.
Yeah, we'll see if there is even a Power Stone game. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys later on. See you. Take care, Aiden. Take care of the Cordova family.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Take care, Norbert. See you later, Jim.
All right.
Steven, see you later.
See ya.
Like I said, folks, that was the first. It's crazy. I literally ran up my battery. My last battery on power. Oh my God. It was one crazy episode, folks. We will be doing a lot of this, I guess. And yeah, that was one hell of an episode. Tune in next week. I think it's going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday, but tune in next week into another Bloody Wars podcast. Where we will have an official special guest on board. So tune in, folks, on that event. Until next time, folks, this is JP Pitts, your host of the Bloody Wars tournament. For more information on how you can sign up today, just visit www.bloody-wars-tournament.com. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the stream. Cheers to Aiden Cordova and to Victoria Casas. And we will see you in the next stream. Take care.